One final contestant, our friend Zev Rosenberg. Take it away.
Wow, man, you're a powerhouse. That was crazy, dude. Yeah, it's a joy to watch you play. You obviously love to play. You love to beat those things, man. We all can see that. Yeah, I mean, you definitely have a lot going on, man. Somebody mentioned Aaron Spears earlier, you know.
Yeah, I think I gotta take that comment.
Yeah. So totally hear, you know, that influence in your playing. Very fluid, very smooth, but very strong and intense and powerful. So you got that. How old are you?
14.
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah, you're doing pretty good for 14. Yeah, I mean, if I could give any kind of criticism to that, you know, you know, for me, and this just doesn't go for you, maybe, you know, for some of the other guys that I didn't mention it before, just blending, you know, in a solo like this, you know, these are kind of weird things because we don't really do this in real life. You know, you come up and you play a 5-minute solo, but one of the things that I would love to see is just maybe the joining of your different sections of your solo together. So it's not just like you play one thing, then you stop, and then you go do another thing. You know, maybe just musically combine them together, but you know, it's in some kind of fashion. You know, so the idea is just flow a little bit more smoothly. But yeah, but dude, you're just killing it. Double kick. I mean, you're very powerful behind that kit and fluid. You have a sense of fluidity in your playing that's mature because you're commanding the instrument, you know? You're not just hitting it hard, you have it dialed in where you're very confident of your technique, and you're just making it flow and look effortless. So, yeah, that's killer.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Matt?
Yeah, well, I mean, this isn't the first time you've done a lot of progressing. And the first drum video I ever watched was Tony Royster Jr. Hi, my name is Tony Royster Jr. This solo goes out to the late great Tony Williams. The famous line before he goes back and plays the solo at the age of 12, I think he's 12. And he goes back and he plays, like, he makes it look so easy, first of all. And second of all, you just know he has it. And regardless of what happens in life, and maybe even how often he practices, you know he's gonna end up doing something with his life. And I'm the same age as Tony Royster Jr., and now he's playing for Jay-Z. So I've actually watched his career, you know, unfold, but it started with that video, I think. And I think that this is that kind of solo, in that you're very young. And all those holes that I see that I could critique, I think will fill themselves in just with the, you know, time. Because from age 13 to 14, you've made a lot of progress. And I think that you have the ability to mimic styles and other people's drum beats very well. I heard a few things in there that I recognized. You just have the ability probably to just watch a video and, oh yeah, I can do that. It's probably not that hard. And then you sit down and you play it. And that is incredible. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. I couldn't stop smiling. I just loved watching that. It was so fun and so effortless. So great job.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Peter?
Yeah, it was a ton of fun to watch and listen to. My favorite part was near the beginning when you went flying around and then hit the bell on the ride, like dead on. And it was just like, I mean, it was perfect. And it was just like, it kind of like stuck out. I was like, how did that even happen? So, yeah, I thought of the Tony Royster video immediately. I was like, this is like, watching somebody who's made to do something is really cool, that you kind of discovered what that was, and that you're into it, you're excited about it, it's something you like to do. So yeah, I mean, from a criticism standpoint, it's like what you need in your playing is something that you only gain from time, and you just haven't been doing it long enough. You're not old enough to be able to really have that element of like the emotional part of what you're doing. You're just excited about what you're doing, which is so fun to watch. And you know, I would say, just as you go forward with what you're doing, you know, just keep in mind that your ability is a gift, and that it's basically given to you in order to do something cool with it. And to really remember that even when you're doing all the things you can do, which are just not what normal people can do, that it still needs to be in service to something that's bigger than that. And so whether that's a song, or it's a band, or it's I don't know, some kind of event or whatever, that you always keep the attitude of, the reason I'm here with this special thing that I have is in order to give it away to this person or these other people, and to somehow improve them and this thing I'm involved in. And I think if you can keep that attitude and still keep increasing what you can do, I think that's a really powerful thing. And that's the thing that I like best about Tony Royster. I mean, his playing's amazing, but I like his attitude even better, because he just doesn't think like the rest of us look at him and go, he's all that. He doesn't seem to think that about himself. And I think if you can do that same thing, I think you'll be awesome.
Yeah.
So
Thank you very much, Peter. Everybody give it up one more time for Zev.